It's time once again for the Virtual Model Railroad Show, where I show off some of my viewers' model railroads, whether in progress, complete, or just getting started. Let's check them out. My name's Jimmy. I'm drinking some Aldi brand coffee today, and this is Coffee and Trains.
This video is brought to you by Model Railroad Academy. Model Railroad Academy is your online resource for model railroad instructions, ideas, and information, with loads of tutorials and articles for model railroaders of every skill level. One of my favorite videos that I've watched recently is making your own homemade ballast, and it's just a really cool tutorial that shows you how to make custom ballast in case you're doing a prototype that doesn't have a commercially available ballast. Plus, you can find tutorials on everything from bench work to electronics to scenery, all sorts of things there. The first 1,000 people to sign up at the link in the description below will get a full year of premium membership to Model Railroad Academy for $1.49. Offer is valid for new members only.
If you would like to tell me what kind of coffee you are drinking and have it featured just like these guys right here, you can do that in the comments below, and who knows, you might see your name pop up on an episode of Coffee and Trains. And also, this is the Virtual Model Railroad Show. I do it every month, and if you want to submit your model railroad for it, I'm going to tell you more about that at the end of this video. Cheers, guys. Check out this railroad from Ananda da Silva.
Ananda's layout has a lot going on. They have scenery mostly finished except for a pond in the middle, and we've got a lot of cool power here, mostly from Hornby and Fleischmann, but you can also see some of the cool scenery they've done here as well. And it's just a really, really nice layout. Lots of fun. You see a little carousel right there. Just a lot of cool things that are going on. And you can see the pond that they are getting ready to do. It's going to be the final area before this layout is complete. It's in a 4x10 space, so a lot and not a lot of space. Great job here. And you can see all of their power here. I believe that's a Flying Scotsman right there. But a lot of cool engines. I love British steamers. They just look really cool. But great job, Ananda. You can see a lot of other stuff right here. You got the little switch control panel. You've got all the other stuff. Love this.
This is an HO scale layout from Andrew Lavergata.
Now, I misspoke here. Andrew is starting to build his HO scale switching layout. He has an N-scale layout that is seen right here, and it is a beautiful little layout. I love just the images that he has sent and just the work he's done. He's going to send some videos too, including this one of his little switcher pulling some cars over a bridge, and I love the way that he did this railroad bridge. It really just captures the idea of like, the train can't catch its grade, so you better dig the road underneath. So this is a very good job of that. He's also got a video of the train pulling through some industries, which looks really, really good as well. And I just really like the way this layout looks. It's got a lot and not a ton of space. And then he also has a little staging yard fiddle track that goes out to the side that just is absolutely great. So this looks like it was well thought out, well planned. I really like this, Andrew. Thank you so much for sending this in.
Chris sent this layout in.
Chris's layout is the Fort Worth and Western. He actually said that he's getting ready to rebuild this entire layout. So this is actually probably not what it looks like anymore, but it is a beautiful point-to-point layout and in scale, and it has a lot of cool features on it. And he sent in some video of it, including it going past the Saginaw grain elevator, the Montgomery Ward's factory, and just a lot of cool stuff going on here. This looks really, really good, Chris. I really, really like this. Great job.
Check out this submission from Froggy Fresh.
This is actually a submission from Adelita Rios and their husband. Adelita does N scale, her husband does HO scale, and they've done this trestle in HO scale, and oh my goodness, that is an amazing trestle. That's one of the best that I've ever seen, and it just has a lot of detail. We got the waterfall right here. I'm just blown away by that trestle. That looks really amazing. They say they have a lot of cats, which I wonder how that works with model railroading, because we all know how cats are with model trains. But they also said they wanted to start a YouTube channel called Coffee, Cats, and Trains, and I totally endorse this. And if you want to do that, I'll be one of your first subscribers. There's a cat looking at the train, so that's pretty cool. Thanks for sending this in.
This is a submission from Javier Mendoza.
Javier sent in progress and completion photos from his layout. You can see the track plan right here with Kato Unitrack. He says he has Kato and Broadway limited power. You can see it's under construction right here. We got some big mountains going up right there. I see a couple of really cool engines right there, and then we get these close-up shots like this of UP 4021, which is a big boy. Love this shot. Looks like a Broadway limited big boy right there. And we've got just a lot of cool things going on here. Here's the completed shot. Look at the size of those mountains for N scale. That's a really, really good job on those. Still a little bit of work left to do, but overall, love this. And you can see he's got a few other close-up shots of the trains in his scenery. Has a Santa Fe F unit, which I think you're legally required as a model railroader to have one of those in your collection. And we also have a nice little station scene, which I really like as well. You can see all the stuff he's put into the track. A little bit of green, a little bit of all that. Gives it a good realistic look. And you can see this mine scene. He's done a lot right here. A lot of cool things. Great job, Javier. I love seeing stuff like this.
John Buckley sent this one in.
John's layout is under construction, and it is an in-scale layout on a hollow core door. For those of you that don't know, the hollow core door in-scale layout is pretty much the equivalent of the 4x8 in HO scale. So basically, you go buy a hollow core door, and you build your track plan on it. And it's usually a 80-inch by 30-inch space, roughly, on the standard door. And this one is just really cool. It's got a lot of action for a smaller space. Thank you for sending this in. I look forward to progress on this layout, John. I'm going to be following it.
Check out this layout from John Frangella.
John's layout is an in-scale switching layout, and it has a lot in not a lot of space. This thing is absolutely crammed full of detail, and I love seeing it. This is one of my favorite little details right here. You can see he has the gate closed right there, and then it opens right there. So it is a functioning gate, which you have at a lot of industries. Looks really cool. Here's another angle of all the action. You got a lot of options here and not a ton of space. And you can see he has little controls for all of the turnouts. Looks like he's using the Woodland Scenics Just Plug system. We'll get to that in a minute. And I love seeing all of these industries over here. He's gotten a lot done here, and you can see now here that he has all of his lighting set up right here. Looks really, really good. And then also has some more lighting over here. Great job, John. Love this.
This is a submission from Matt Karns.
Matt has a little scenic Christmas layout right here. Looks really, really good, running Kato Unitrack and their Pocket Line engine. And he's got a lot of cool details in it, including these German buildings for the European flavor to this. That Kato Pocket Line engine traveling through the snowy countryside right there. And this is just really, really cool. It's 15 inches by 20 inches. And if you're looking for like a holiday train-related project, maybe to do with your kids or the rest of your family, this is a great one to do. He's done a lot here, and you can do as much or as little as you want. I absolutely love this. I might have to build me one of these, Matt. You might see me build one. Thanks for sending that in.
Check this layout out from Oklahoma rail fan Blake.
Blake's layout is reminiscent of the mountains and foothills in southeastern and northeastern Oklahoma. He has a lot of stuff going on his layout. Really, really cool. And he also has a YouTube channel that he posts these up along with his. It's Oklahoma Rail Fan Productions. So you can look there for all sorts of updates. Thank you so much for sending this in, Blake.
This one is from Caleb Sanderson.
This layout is more than meets the eye, and it's quite an accomplishment. Let me explain why. This is Caleb's in-scale hollow core door layout. It has that hollow core door along with that extension on the sides, made with Kato Unitrack, and it's pretty much done with the exception of a few vehicles left for the road. Now, here is what happened during the layout build here. He was testing the layout, and he actually had a hemorrhagic stroke when he was 19. He's 21 now. And he had a massive seizure when he was doing all of this. Well, he has recovered from this, and now the layout is complete. So this layout is more than just a simple completed layout build. This layout is a true accomplishment. And Caleb, I hope you continue to stay well after that. That's really scary. But well wishes, and thank you for sending your layout in.
All right, so if you want to send your model railroad in for the virtual model railroad show and get in the queue of them that are going to get in there, you're going to send submissions to the email in the description below, and you need to send some pictures and video if you want to. The only thing I ask is that you hold your phone sideways when you take those pictures or video, and get a picture of either your entire layout or most of your layout in the shot, or at least one of the shots. That way I can kind of show everybody what's going on. So email in the description and send those in, and they get into the queue. You will eventually get an email. It's like an automated email that says that your response has been recorded, and then when it's been scheduled, you'll get another email that says that it has been scheduled. Now, you're going to wait a few months. I've got a lot of them in the queue. I'm trying to get through all of them, but I promise you, I try to get almost everyone's in there so long as they have pictures and things like that. So thank you all so much for watching. Really love doing these shows. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, drink some coffee, and happy railroading.